So the third project for the zine is called the Photo Haiku Poetry. So let me explain. Maybe you've never heard of haiku, maybe you have. Maybe you know a little something about Japanese culture. It's a type of poem that originated in Japan, and it's very short. It's 3 lines, and typically it's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. So I've written a little example to explain what a syllable is. Here we have the word grandmother. When my grandmother was only just a young child, she would laugh all day. So the first line, when my grandmother was only just a young child. Was only just a young child. Was only just a young child. Okay, 7. She would laugh all day. 5. So you notice it's not just 5 words. In this case, it's 5 words because each of those words is just 1 syllable. She would laugh all day. But you noticed that grandmother is 3 syllables. And one way that we teach this, or maybe that you've heard in class, is with the clapping. Grandmother. So I physically heard the 3 syllables, and the clapping just reinforces that. I thought it would be really fun for people to go into their own family histories, and one way to do that is through photo albums. So back in the day, before Facebook and Instagram, and digital cameras and phones with cameras, people would have to use a physical camera that was just for that purpose of taking a picture, and that film inside the camera would have to be processed in a dark room, either by a company, like we could send it to Jean Coutu, or I think Costco would probably do it. And they would transform that film inside the camera into a physical photograph printed out on a kind of a thick paper and glossy, shiny. And these would be really precious, and we would keep them in a photo album. Maybe it's a wedding photo. Maybe you have some old black and white photos from your family's history, pre-1950. So it might be your grandparents, your great-grandparents if you're lucky. We also sometimes had Polaroid cameras where the film would come right out as a photo right away. And people still use those, and they're kind of mini photos. And it takes a minute for the colors to come out, for it to develop. So step 1 is to choose your old family photos to inspire your haiku poem. So, do you have something like this at home? Maybe they're black and white, maybe they're color, maybe they're at your grandmother's house, maybe they're in an album. Dig those out and start having a look and sharing those stories with your kids, with your parents, with your aunt and uncle, with your cousins. Share memories from your past using photo albums or yearbooks. You might have a high school yearbook. Kids, get curious, ask questions. Who is that in that picture? When was that? Where was that? What's going on? So you're interviewing your parents now about what really happened back in that picture. Whose birthday was it? And there's probably some stories that are going to come out that are triggered from those memories. Take your time and enjoy these moments, enjoy these stories. Take some notes if you think you might forget the details in your little notebook to go with the photo. And keep the photo handy. Maybe choose 3 to start with that might inspire you to write a story in the form of a poem. And now I'm going to explain to you what that is like. So we're going to write a haiku poem. It's short and simple and descriptive. It has 3 lines, 5, 7, 5 for the syllables. And here is a visual aid to show you. Banana, 3 syllables. Watermelon, 4 syllables. The haiku formula is about counting syllables of each word. Try clapping it out. Syllable has 3. Haiku has 2 syllables. Step 7, everyone take notes, keywords, names, places, year of photo, etc. And these notes will help to create the haiku poem to go with the photo. Okay, so we're preparing, we're warming up. Everyone, write your haiku poem. 5, 7, 5. Try counting it out with clapping. And step number 10, read your poem out loud together. Include photo and poem to be mailed. Submit to Literacy in Action Zine Project, Tinkers and Thinkers. And we will send you back your photos in the mail with a copy of the community zine, like I said. So this is going to be a short poem about, maybe like I did, about my grandmother. When my grandmother was only just a young child, she would laugh all day. And I wish I had a photo of that.